I didn't feel good about it, but what's done is done. And now I'm lying bleeding on the floor. I put a bullet in his head. There was no hesitation, but you made it easy when you strapped his body to a chair. So say goodbye to everything you ever knew before, and I'd understand if you went running out the door. And I'll keep you safe, and no harm will ever come to you, I swear. And I'll kill if they even dare. I'll kill, I swear.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Your Highness, you beat me to it.
You don't want to know how I'm doing. How long have we been fucking? Not fucking.
No,
No, we're not ready to sell those kind of videos yet.
Things just
Settings. We recorded this yesterday.
Why do things just change? You don't do anything different. All of a sudden, the settings
Because
are
my
all
life is so
different.
fucking good all the time that this just has to fuck with me just to give me something.
You know how many broken PCs we have downstairs because I've put.
Yeah, I do.
My
I'm
fist
sending my IT son down it. I
through
sent
them.
him a photo. I was like, bro, dude, there's at least 6 laptops down there that we broke when we were drunk.
I'm perfectly sober. Frustration
Welcome
is crazy.
to Michigan Murders and Music, where we discuss murders in our gorgeous state. We top it off with a little homegrown music, leaving you with a happy ending and on a good note.
And thank you for allowing us to seep into your ears.
Way down in there. We have new listeners, Boot.
Yeah, we have CJ98,
Michigan Woodburner.
the Nicole Shook,
Rich.
Chell,
Lizzie B.
and we have some old school listeners.
Aaron Odell.
DRT.
What?
It says DRT.
Danny. Scooter. Who else do you have? Can you read?
Apparently some of the writing has worn off.
That's because it was supposed to be recorded yesterday.
We have April Durham.
And then I
Is
want
it Durham
to give
or Dunham?
Dunham.
Okay.
Durham. I don't fucking remember right now. I'm serious.
Sorry, April.
And then
But
I want to
thank
give
you.
a shout out to Amy and Mike from Blood and Barrels.
Oh, nice.
Talk to her. Do you have an explicit content warning? Because
I
I've already.
I do. First
I
of all,
already let
Her
loose.
Highness is going to say naughty words that
Yep.
are very offensive to
I hope so.
most people.
Please
And she's been doing it
fuck right off.
like she's been on a
It's
rampage
okay.
this afternoon. Like one after the other. Just
You know what?
Yeah, what?
You are pissy for no reason. At least I have a reason. Fucking technology, bro.
It's pissy by proxy. You get pissy, I get pissy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. So, anyway, the explicit content warning is Her Highness is going to say naughty words over and over again.
Sure.
And I might say some.
Fucking,
Who?
fucking, fuck.
And kids that don't need to be listening to this just don't need to be listening to this. You know who they are.
Yeah.
Could be family
just
members.
Kick him out of
Get
the
'em out.
room. Put some earphones on and just ignore them. Let them burn the house down. It'll be fine. You've got insurance, right?
The neighbor's house.
You should have insurance.
We would like to keep our podcast commercial-free and independent. So if you are feeling tipsy, head to the description we have up in the Feeling Tipsy jar. Where is this
What are you
description?
talking about? Up in the description, you have no clue, do you?
No, I don't know how to use a computer.
He does not even have a podcast player on his fucking phone. I'm not kidding.
I don't know how to use a computer.
Go down into the description. You guys can text us. You can go into the Tipsy jar. You can buy merch. You can become a monthly subscriber. It would be great. Also, share us with one of your friends or one of your coworkers or someone that you don't like. Because if you don't like us, then you can just tell somebody else about us as a
So yeah,
revenge
and
thing.
this week we are featuring as a happy ending a band called Empress Eyes.
Yes, sir. They're out of Grand
The
Rapids.
song is called Running in Circles.
I very much like it. I think there's going to be a ton of people that like the song, and I hope that you go to them. They have a Bandcamp, and you tell them that we sent you.
Darn right.
Where are we going? Throw up the
We're going
hand.
back down to Battle Creek area again.
Throw it up. Throw it up.
Battle Creek's down here, just down a little ways down here.
It's Cereal City,
Kalamazoo-ish.
right?
East
Home of
Kalamazoo.
Kellogg's.
It's a little township,
Home of
or city
Tony the
called
Tiger.
Waddles.
It's
Park.
great down there.
Great.
Isn't that where Tony the Tiger
Yeah.
lives?
I think he does something like that, too.
He goes, it's great.
I do believe so. It's been a while.
I wonder what year they started. I keep forgetting to look.
This year, we do not.
This year.
This
You're
episode.
not even nearly as high as you were yesterday.
Oh, it was awful.
Yes, it's because there's only one joint in here. If there's three in there, I can guarantee he's going to start laughing for
for
no
sure.
fucking reason.
So, we don't have a Department of Corrections number for this
An MDOC,
case for anybody because it's still open.
it's
hasn't
insane.
been solved.
It's insane that it hasn't been solved.
Battle Creek, Michigan, a.k.a. Cereal City, home of many tales, haunts, horrors, wrongdoings.
So we're going to cover them all. On January 14, 1963, a new
Winter.
horror would occur that would never, ever be solved.
43-year-old Daisy Zick was married to Floyd, and they lived in a really cute little ranch brick house in the suburbs called
It's the
Emmett
cutest little
Township.
house.
It is. I actually looked it up.
He did.
Found their address.
And there's pictures of the inside of the place.
It's
the
similar to
downstairs
our
has that
Knotty Pine.
knotty pine. I always want to call it cedar for some reason. All the way down. I don't know if it did back in 1960. It looks like it's from 1963. Cute little place, but it was in, what was it called? Waddles
Park. And they lived on a dead-end street. I'll give you the address. I don't.
It is 100 Juneau. I love that street name. We're going to watch that movie tonight.
You can look it up.
Because you've never
It's for
seen
sale
it.
right now for $187,000 on Zillow.
What?
Yeah,
Let's buy
$187,000.
it. Bro.
Waddles Park.
Okay, listen, first, in 1963, the population in Waddles Park was about 50,000. And Battle Creek wasn't too far behind it, like 45,000. So it was booming back in the day, I think because there was a lot of cereal jobs,
Oh,
as in
any cereal
making
killings? maybe?
cereal.
Daisy had a good job at the local Kellogg's company. She was working in the packaging department, second shift.
That'd be so fun. I love manufacturing. I can't lie. On Tuesday, January 14, 1963, Daisy and Floyd were starting their day just like they did every single day.
They were a little
Kicking
bit
each
anal.
other in the feet.
Oh.
Oh,
Little
in the
OCD.
feet. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Floyd left at 7:45 a.m. to go to work at his butcher shop. Before walking out the door, he would wake his wife and get her ready for work.
So cute.
I know. And then she... Oh.
You don't say that yet.
Uh-uh.
Floyd stopped and picked up a coworker every day, and he would pick her up 5 minutes later at 7:50 a.m.
Her, him. We don't know if it was a female
I'm pretty
or
sure
a
it was
male.
a her.
Daisy had plans to meet her friend Audrey for coffee at the local coffee shop called Fellows.
What a nice sounding little place.
They were
Let's go to Fellows for coffee.
Yeah, it was going to be between 10 and 10:30.
And it's actually a bar at night. So let's go to Fellows for a drink. It's 1963. So, let's go to Fellows.
Around 9 a.m., Daisy would get a call from her longtime lover, Raymond
Her
Mercer.
time
She had been
lover.
dating him for about 2 years at this point.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Isn't she married? Daisy. Daisy was apparently known to go out on her husband. Raymond was a coworker from Kellogg's, and everyone knew what was going on. And also, Raymond's a higher up at Kellogg's, Boot.
No,
He was one of the big wigs. She's moving on up.
You got to. Daisy and Floyd were a very...
It's 1963. A woman has to do what a woman has to do.
Just leave my mother out of this. Daisy and Floyd had a very regimented lifestyle.
I dare say fucking OCD.
The neighbor even knew the schedule at this point.
How are you so regimented that your neighbors know when you're going to open your curtains every fucking day? I happen to know a neighbor that's that nosy, but I am not that regimented where I'm going to, it's time to open the podcast room curtains. Oh, it's 9:55. Time to open the podcast curtain rooms.
I have to poop right now. I can't poop,
my
so I need to get in there with a
God.
spoon and get some poop out.
That day, the neighbor's house cleaner, Mrs. DeFrance, noted that the curtains in Daisy's home were open way earlier than they normally were.
That's not
This
okay.
is out of place.
That day, she also noted that a man was standing in the breezeway. She didn't think too much of it because Daisy was known as being a bit of a hoe and visiting.
We did not say that.
Oh,
She had fellows over to her house often. Not every day, but often.
but not a hoe.
Also, their house was connected to the garage by a little breezeway.
Later that same day, Miss DeFrance once again noticed something odd. Daisy and Floyd had a 2-stall garage, and Daisy's side was open, and the car was gone. It was super odd that the door was left open because they don't do that.
She also had a 1959 Pontiac 2-door.
Okay, if you get a chance, look it up. It is a...
It's so sweet. It's a sweet fucking ride. Daisy was riding in style.
Daisy never showed up for her coffee date at Fellows with her friend and coworker, Audrey.
That really worried Audrey. Daisy also never punched in for her job that day. She was a no-call, no-show.
It seems that Raymond was the last person to talk to Daisy that day.
Oh, my gosh. So around 12:30, probably on Audrey's lunch, maybe. I don't know. She called Floyd at work and told him that his wife didn't make their coffee date and she did not show up for work. Okay, go.
It was unlike her to do any of this, so both her husband and her friend were quite worried about her. She wasn't even answering her phone.
No, back then you answered the phone.
You run to it.
It was on the counter.
Yeah.
Or on the wall.
Hung up.
And you didn't have caller ID or answering machines.
But it
so
rang.
You
Don't
make
get
sure,
it past 2 rings. You run to it.
So she wasn't answering the phone. So Floyd was like, I'm leaving the butcher shop and I'm going to go check on my wife.
Can I tell you a funny story about my friend?
I'm scared. Yes, you may.
So back when we all had those phones hanging, the one phone in the kitchen
Yeah.
with the really long cord on it,
Yeah.
that was always fucked up.
Yeah.
The cord was always
Because
curlicue,
everybody was always stretching it too far.
Yeah. So my friend's dad was on hold on the phone, and the cord would only reach so far, and he had to pee. He couldn't hang up. So he stretched it as far as he could, and he peed in the sink.
I would kill a man. I would put why didn't he just put his friend on the phone, his kid on the phone, and say, listen, for the lady to come back? Or, oh, my God. Please tell me I don't know who this person is.
It's Matt's dad.
You can't wait to say who it was. Back to the story because it's long. So Floyd was leaving the butcher shop, and he's on his way home to check for his wife. But he sees Daisy's car on the side of the road. And so he pulled a U-turn and kind of pulled back behind his wife's car. thinking maybe she, God damn it. I gave you that much time to pull your shit together.
Trying. It's been stressful.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Stressful because you had to look at the 2 USB cords that were plugged in down there.
I don't know what it was. Okay. Daisy's car was on the side of the road, and Floyd pulled a U-turn to park behind his wife's car. Thinking maybe she was in the car, sick, maybe something hurt. I don't know.
Where else would she be?
She was not in the car.
And her keys weren't in the car either.
When he went home, he noted the open garage, again, totally unlike his wife. Then he realized that the door to the breezeway into the kitchen was also slightly open.
Boo, Daisy's lunch and her shoes were still on the kitchen table. So she had never even left to go, not even meet her friend for coffee, let alone for work. So what? Okay. It's weird because her car is gone. But she hadn't packed her car with her stuff to be gone with.
There were small things in the house that seemed to be off to Floyd, but when he got into their bedroom, he realized that their bed was covered in blood.
There were blood splatters on it. Not covered in blood like it sounds like, but blood splatters. And Daisy's purse was at the end of the bed.
Dumped of all its contents.
I don't know if it was dumped. But I do know that the wallet and the checkbook was on her bed, which was really...
And they left it there.
Kind of odd. Yeah.
While checking through their house for his wife, he discovers that the lines to the telephone in the kitchen had been cut.
That's pretty weird. In the very last room that he checked, he discovered his wife in a brutal position, and nothing looked right about this.
Yeah.
Blood was on the walls, and blood was on the door.
Her feet were visible from behind the bed in the spare bedroom. He could tell by the direction of her foot that one leg was twisted in a very unnatural way.
When he fully saw his wife, he realized that her hands were bound behind her back. Her body was soaked in blood, leaving a couple pools of blood in the carpet around her.
Daisy had been savagely killed in her own house.
It's insane. So this next part, he actually ran down to that knotty wood pine finished basement and called his boss because he panicked instead of calling
They had a phone down there.
The police.
Yep.
He thought that Daisy had been shot. There was so much blood. So he told his boss that, Daisy's been shot, call the police.
I have to wonder about that, but I kind of get it because if your boss is your father figure,
yeah,
which
your
happens,
friend, yeah, heck yeah. I don't know. You freak
dude,
out. You're just like, shit,
shit,
somebody's been shot. I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
Well, his boss, Lowell McDonald, called the Michigan State Police at 1:15 that afternoon.
The ranch home was a trove of evidence. None of it would be helpful to the capturing the murder.
It blows my mind.
I know.
Their house was like seriously OCD clean, and they have evidence, but to this day, none of it's been helpful.
Right. Floyd
None
was
of it.
questioned up and down and sideways, I guess.
He was inside out and backward. He was the husband. Of course he's going to be. The spare bedroom had blood splattered upon the walls, and there was a hi-fi, and that had been moved from the wall. Blood patterns made it appear that most of the wounds probably happened when she was already down on the floor.
There was a struggle. Daisy had been stabbed.
And she had not just been stabbed once or twice, dude.
Yeah.
She had been stabbed with a
goodness.
vengeance.
Let's go through this. Her pants were pulled down from her waist, but not her panties.
Her hands were tied behind her back with a sash from her house coat.
There were dirty smudges found on her white shirt and her panties.
There was blood on her bed in her bedroom.
No signs of robbery.
That kitchen telephone line was cut.
A small carpet was bunched up in front of the kitchen sink.
You know, it looked like someone kind of like their house was so anally kept that it looked like someone had
There was a little
slid on the
struggle
carpet
there,
or
yeah.
something. Yep. There was, let's see.
The front
door
door
was unlocked.
Slush was in the living room. It was January.
Yes. Wooden handled knife was found in the kitchen with a small blood spot on it.
Blood on the garage doorknob, attached garage.
So meaning
get in
that
there.
they went to the garage probably after the stabbing.
Possibly.
A random button from like a shirt was found.
I've been looking for that.
I know you have. You
The
fucking
Knife was tested. It was actually a factory box cutter knife, like one of those flat ones that you
I
use.
think so. Everyone at the Kellogg's plant used it, so it was a pretty popular design, I guess.
Don't try to bring it on an airplane.
Like we said, her purse had been gone through, leaving the checkbook and wallet on the bed.
Detectives in 1963, Your Highness, are these detectives wearing fedoras?
They fucking
And
better be, and
trench
they
coats.
better be smoking cigarettes all the way through that house too, and
So
talking like
The
you're
detectives believed that the struggle happened throughout the house.
And
They
talking-
tested everything in the house. They printed everything.
Kind of
that
sound like
day.
Bugs Bunny or Elmer Fudd or something.
12
You're very
unusable
weird.
prints were found.
So yes, they went through the house. They looked for fingerprints. They found 12 fingerprints.
Fibers and hairs were looked for. Yellow fibers were found that were very different from any other fibers in their house.
The zipper of her pants were jammed with the same yellow fibers. And I'll just tell you right now, those yellow fibers were found to have come from like those yellow work gloves.
Ah,
Also popular at fucking Kellogg's.
Ooh.
Also popular in like every place at that time.
the car was checked and tested for evidence. Small amounts of blood by the door handle.
There were men's footprints leading away from the car, imprinted in the snow,
Yellow fibers in various areas like the hood latch.
and there was fingerprints in the car.
So somebody like got
Maybe
their,
they were
why'd open
trying
the
to
hood?
jam the car up so that when she tried to leave for work, she couldn't leave for work.
Okay,
I don't really know.
that's odd.
It's also odd, like how this person get to the house.
Yeah.
To
We'll get to that. There's no
Ugh.
footprints, no nothing.
employees at Kellogg's would be fingerprinted and compared to the prints that they had found at the house and in the car, and none of them matched. Pretty
Right.
cool of them to volunteer to do that, though, I'm going to say.
Just to get themselves off the list.
Fuck,
I'd do it too.
fucking no list. We're all on a list now.
Raymond Mercer was looked into as her lover and all. In later years, a woman involved with Raymond was also questioned.
Yeah, Raymond was dating her for 2 years, so he is the next one. So her car had been left on Michigan Avenue, which is a really busy roadway. So detectives were hoping that people had spotted it, seen someone who drove it.
Yeah, many people noticed it, and it would lead to a variety of stories or suspicions that nothing could be nailed down upon
It seemed like
as a good lead.
there were a few different stories of, stranger looking people that they maybe didn't recognize, but it just felt like it was a mysterious man seen in various places, sometimes around her car, sometimes around a different car.
Did he exist?
I don't fucking know.
People in the area were interviewed. Neighbors and her friend Audrey were all interviewed.
Yep.
People who lived around the area of her car, where her car was
They
abandoned.
didn't have fucking Ring doorbells back then.
People who drove Michigan
They had-
Avenue regularly were questioned. They even called the mailman.
Yeah.
They called him mailman
They called the mailman.
and cab drivers.
And the milkman.
Why'd you call him a postal delivery dude?
The postal dude I put. They put pictures of that sweet ass car of hers, that Pontiac
Oh, it's sweet too.
with the fins. They put pictures in the newspapers to see if they would get any worthwhile tips. And they got a lot of tips, but again, nothing really led to an arrest ever or a really good suspect, even. After the autopsy took place by Dr. William Walters, the savage personal feel of the murder came through. This wasn't just like a random fucking murder.
15 stab wounds around her left breast.
15 stab wounds.
A cut on her left collarbone.
4 slashes on her upper left arm.
Everything's on the left side.
6 more stab wounds on her back, kind of by her armpit.
2 broken fingernails.
Those broken fingernails were found in her bedroom, by the way. But they could also tell in
3
the autopsy.
fractured ribs. God, that.
And then, I know, doesn't it just make you cringe? We both had broken ribs and ouch.
It's the worst.
And then she had a bruise behind her right ear, which appeared to be from a blunt object. So, like, maybe they tried to knock her out.
Daisy died from blood loss, and all evidence pointed to the fact that she didn't go down easily.
She fought for her life, and they were pretty sure that the fight went throughout their
the
little house.
Daisy's love life had been gone through with a fine-tooth comb. You call it a lice comb?
Have you ever seen lice combs?
They're really, really fine.
So tiny, tooth combed.
Current co-workers were questioned and vetted, as were recently fired ex-employees.
Listen, if she had friends, we'll call them friends at the factory, they're going to look into people who may have hung out with her in previous times. They did do a good damn job at going through a lot of people.
Yeah, because they're wearing fedoras and smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Trench coats.
Also, many of the employees not only offered to do their fingerprints, but they took polygraph tests, which is, I'm going to say ballsy, because I wouldn't fucking take, but not even if I was innocent. They'll find a way to fucking trap my ass.
So there was a total of 87 men from the Kellogg's factory that were fingerprinted and looked into.
It's pretty fucking crazy. Also, Boot.
Yeah.
This is back in the day when they had the local veterans office was dug into, because vets sometimes don't have the best. The Kimball Sanatorium was looked into to see if maybe one of their patients had done it. Sanatorium.
You bringing this up because I'm a vet?
No, I'm bringing it up because we don't have sanatoriums anymore, and they just sound fucking creepy. And then also the Kalamazoo State Hospital was looked into. So they kind of went for, I'm not going to say veterans office people are crazy because they're not, but the people in the sanitarium and the state hospital were most likely a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So they did a good job at like really vetting the area to see what the fuck happened
for the time. Because you would expect them to all just go, yeah, whatever. February 2nd, a conference was held to let the public know what happened, to give details and receive tips.
They decided it was a crime of passion or a sadist.
What?
It's, Boot. It's one or the other. The yellow fibers were one of the biggest clues that they had, and despite those, the case went cold. The yellow fibers, the 12 fingerprints, the blood, but we don't have...
partridge in a pear tree.
We don't have DNA shit back then, so the case went cold.
The main lead was still a mysterious person that had been seen around. The descriptions and times that he had been seen vary quite a bit. They vary.
In general, there seemed to be a person that people did or did not see, and the stories varied quite a lot. But it was noted that there was a strange person in and around the area the day of Daisy's brutal murder.
Detective Steinbacher had led the investigation for years, following leads that continuously turned up empty.
Could you imagine the frustration?
Yeah.
Lead after lead after lead after lead.
Like you were when you were fixing your computer.
I was just trying to fry. I was almost forgot. He finally retired in 1973, leaving an empty feeling of a case that was still open.
In 1998, the newspaper had talked with Detective Steinbacher and the case that he couldn't leave behind.
He was always kind of working on
He
it.
was still, yeah.
So he gave like a cool little interview about what he knew back then. The case went cold and years went by until new people came into the department.
19 years after the day Daisy was stabbed, Miss DeFrance, remember her?
I do.
DeFrance?
Remember the cleaning lady who knows everything that's going on? Like what time Daisy opens her curtains?
So she received a call in May of 1982.
This
and
is horrifying.
the caller told her that a woman killed Daisy.
She hung up on the person and then she called the cops.
Yeah, there was no caller ID, nothing like that.
I mean, they put it in the file, but they couldn't do anything about it. And I didn't write this down, but because her name was in the newspaper when Daisy's murder first happened, she received prank calls for years. Most of them were hang-ups. But
People are dicks.
this is 19 years later, this poor lady.
22 years later at this point, Michigan State Police held a meeting and went over all of the evidence in the Daisy Zick case. And
They included Detective Steinbacher.
yeah,
So he could give all his...
knowledge and
knowledge.
suspicions, whatever he happened to know.
It's so cool. They brainstormed. They went through all of the evidence. Ultimately, I think they agreed. They thought it was William Daly. And William Daly is
The mailman.
the postal man.
Yeah.
The postal dude.
I called him
called
Dad.
him.
Unfortunately, they had circumstantial
I call him
evidence
Dad.
at best. They could not arrest him or even search anything.
So the postal worker, the mailman, the postal dude, William Daly, his stories varied. So they thought that was suspicious.
Yeah, he also had previous assault charges.
His coworkers claimed that he was different after the murders and that his coat that he always wore was suddenly gone. That's definitely
I don't know
a
where it
clue.
went. Some people swear it was this guy, the mailman, that was driving Daisy's car.
So, of some of the tips that came in, some of them said it was him.
The mailman.
Yep. He had also, shortly after the murders, he became transient and moved to a lot of different areas.
Leaving
after
Kalamazoo.
So the other suspects that they were thinking it could have been,
It could have been Audrey Heminger,
yeah, the friend that she was supposed to have coffee with that morning.
her lover, Raymond Mercer.
I don't know. Her husband, Floyd Zick.
I think Raymond Mercer's wife.
You think
Oh.
Raymond Mercer's wife? I don't think Raymond Mercer was actually married.
Yeah, I don't know either. August 7th, 1988, Floyd Zick passed away after having remarried and losing his second wife
Don't
the year
freak
previous
out.
to his
It
death.
was natural causes, I think. So it wasn't like she died from 15 stab wounds either.
To her
But it does
left
kind of
breast.
suck that poor Mr. Zick lost two wives. In June of 1990, I fucking graduated that month. Detective Gary Hoff opened the Zick case to give his go at the closed case. And after reading and scouring all of the evidence, the transcripts of interviews, his own theory was that Daisy was killed by a woman. Like
Ooh.
the phone call said.
Uh-oh, not the mailman.
A woman.
Battle
which makes a
Creek.
lot of sense.
Inquirer, 27th anniversary of the murder, gave an interview stating that he thought it was a case that could be solved and that he believed a woman had done it, which you just said.
Well, yeah, I'm saying it because I probably read it. After this, more tips came in and fell through.
Detective Gary Hoff also retired without solving the Daisy Zick
That's
case.
a lot of years for it to go in and out of so many hands, and it still was not solved. What do we?
January 2000, William Daly was in the hospital
Drives me crazy.
in Florida with cancer. So
Oh my God.
these detectives flew down there with their fedoras
Yeah.
and trench coats. in
And their
hopes to
cigarettes.
Get a deathbed confession from William.
He wouldn't say a goddamn word about it, Boot.
I know. Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
It wasn't his deathbed either.
No, he lived for another 11 years.
Bro is a fighter. And he never confessed.
Just laughing at the cops the whole time.
Not a word. He never said a word that whole time about Daisy Zick. He didn't confess and he didn't give any information because maybe he didn't know. I don't know. We don't know.
Now it's 2026, and the murder of Daisy Zick has still not been solved.
It's crazy. It leaves so much room for speculation and theories.
The case has been dissected by numerous people and agencies.
It's the craziest case that I've fucking ever read about. There's
Get some interesting
many
things about
clues,
this.
but so many not clues. Yeah, there were some interesting things. The Zick home was so regimented that it was pretty much OCD in the way that they ran it every day. Like they went to work at the same time. Like their house was immaculately clean. So clean that every bit of evidence was really easy to spot.
Their schedule matched the home. They had a schedule so tight that the neighbors even knew when Daisy was opening her
That's crazy to
curtains.
me.
It's like, oh, we mock our neighbors. But
That same schedule led to a predictable way for Daisy to conduct her literal affairs. It was easy for her to do so when her husband was working the first shift and he left every day. It gave her the time
to hoe in the garden.
And then, like one detective stated, how did the person get to the house? How did the person get to the house? Did someone drop them off?
No car tracks.
Nobody noticed.
That
The neighbor
nosy
lady
lady.
didn't notice a car pulling up and dropping anybody off.
Unless it was her. Oh.
We know that they left in Daisy's car, leaving it abandoned on Michigan Avenue. But how did they arrive? It's fucking winter. There's no footprints that they saw leading to or fro the house.
It also gave the opportunity for a lot of tentacles to stretch out from this
Lovers,
story.
lovers' wives, ex-lovers.
So many infidelities.
Maybe the husband had lovers.
You know,
we don't know.
Maybe we need to move down there for a little while
No.
and
Oh,
see.
wait. Yeah, let's buy the house.
Okay.
We could bed and breakfast
There's
it
been a-
out. We could B&B it.
There's a murder. That
Yeah. People love that shit. Look
How
at
many
what
people
we're
died
doing.
in our house
Boo, I pulled.
that I know of?
That's why the stupid shower head keeps pointing out at us because it's somebody croaked in there. Boo, I pulled the information for this story from the 1963 newspapers, which are fantastic to read
Yes.
through. And then we listened to the book Murder in Battle Creek, and it's written by Blaine L. Pardo. I encourage you guys to read the book or listen to it.
For sure.
It tells a lot more, way more than what we just told you.
And if you do a little research on the side, you can see some interesting things that you would have no idea of.
Go look at the house on 100 Juneau.
The car that they drove.
Yeah, super cute.
Oh, my God.
What's our happy ending? Who's our happy ending?
Thank you.
This fucking better have recorded properly also.
Our happy ending this week is a band called Empress Eyes.
Oh, yes. They're from Grand Rapids, and I don't think we've really had anybody like this before yet.
I like it. It's
I really
different.
like it. It's well done.
The song is called Running in Circles.
Here we go, Boot.
Maybe Thank you for choosing Michigan Murders and Music. Please rate the show wherever you listen. Michigan Murders and Music is produced by The Boots. Episodes are researched and written by Your Highness. Edited by Your Highness. Views and opinions are the sole stupidity of us and us alone. Don't blame others, please. Listening to this podcast could quite possibly cause major problems to your earballs and definitely will mess up your kids. Permission has been given to us by the bands, and we purchase our music on Bandcamp.com. Support your local music scene and all local music scenes.